And the comments coming upside down.
Look this one around.
Yes, yes. It is by my phone. Hold on. That's nice. See there. Bless, bless, bless. Well, you know, so I'm trying to keep up to it, to the thing. Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up. Bless up. Yes, I am a people. Yes, I am a people. Live and direct. Live and direct. All praises unto the Most High. All praises unto the Most High. Peace and blessings. Hey, people, I need your help, my people. Pass it on, tell another. Tell somebody that Red is on, Black Star is on. Share the live, share the live, share the live, share this live, share it up. Share the live, people, share the live, share it. Let them know I am here. Share the live. Yes. Glory to the high man. Only one king, me say, you know. One master, one supreme. Yes, yes, people. Share the live. Live and direct right now, people. Share this live. All praises unto the Most High. I want to know what it is, you know. I may say one power. I always say there's only one power. And if you have this power, there is no other power could be against this power. Where this Almighty, ever sure, ever faithful. Bless the eye them with all good-hearted people. See, we're not practicing no from a bad mind and rather than envious. No. We say glory for all treasures and all riches. It belongs to the kings of kings. You see there. It belongs to our master of masters. I told you that I am employing. We are employed. We are from one tree. One tree with many branches. One tree with many branches. As the tree of life just spread out and all the vines, you know, the roots them just spread out. You find as they spread out, another tree just bust up. And another tree just bust up. And another tree just bust up. So we have the same divine. Even no matter where we come from, different parts, different area, but we still of the same one tree. We are just from the branches. The trees them have many branches and they branch out. You see people, they branch out. We are all is one. Because everything that is in this world, all life, living organism, it is of the same element, force, balance. See? So don't believe, say, I want thing. Yes, people, my earthling people. Oh my God. Well, I know. I don't really want to talk about this here, brother. Yeah. You see, they say when you're throwing stone, you know, mind how you're throwing stone, you know, that if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. People can't throw stone, Rasta. And stone start flinging at your house and start break up your glass. What a problem. So people, you always gotta be gracious and give thanks. Yes, I. Each and every day, blessed. That is the thing. See? Because a lot of us will get trampled down, you know? A lot of us will get trampled down because of our evil ways and the customs, the vain, but we love it. We love the customs. Remember, I keep saying the people are the majority. So people. Haha. We're gonna touch first. I remember I was telling you guys we're gonna have a subject. And the subject that we're gonna have, people, is about disrespectful neighbors. See? So people, hear this. You see all the time we always, and before I go any further, I thank you guys the last time for your donation, see? Because I'm setting up this thing here. Well, it's already set up. I was telling you guys about the videos that I was looking to put in that special place for you all on the YouTube community tab. And you guys gonna go over the things that I have not put out for the public. You guys gonna get it there. Certain meals and dishes that I would prepare that was not for the eyes of the public. You guys would pay a small fee and see there. So that will be up maybe by tomorrow. But it's already there. It's just a video I have to put in. Okay, you all saw the first video with the 1100 dips and the 1100 push-ups, which was 1600. Actually it's supposed to be 22, but the way it works out, it ends up to that. We'll explain that later on as we come down. But people, no, we got to take this one serious, people, because it's a life. It's serious. It's real serious. This is what we see every day, every day, every day, every day. People say if you're living in a tenement yard, yeah, tenement yard. Well, I watch it bigger than tenement yard, you know. I just watch it as the people. You see, because if these people that are renting, because I am renting, I live in an apartment. There are people who live up above me. There are people who live beside me. There are people who live below me, beneath me. And we all have children. Yes, not kids. Because a lot of them keep saying they got kids. That's why these kids are moving like animals. So I would say children. Who want to say they got kids, that's up to them. But my children that I got, I have a neighbor, not one. Okay? I have one ahead of me, one beside me, and one below me. No, as an elder, as one who's supposed to guide, doing my duty as an elder, as a parent, that I would be living, renting from someone where has an apartment or what the case may be. And you know, it's not only you live there because you're sharing in one sense, even though you have your compartment, but you're sharing. And it has not come to your state of mind that when your children are jumping, are banging, that you as a parent, as an adult, want to supervise, to look over, to take care, because mother, that's what you do, you protect. You're always looking to see what's right. That you cannot give your children no advice, even unto you at times when maybe you intoxicated, probably whenever you are going through whatever you are going through. You create the same problem. People want a change in life. People want things to be different, but they does not want to change. They want to stay with the same piggish, disrespectful, low-minded, low-status behavior, which is animal instinct. Sometimes some people live lower than the animals because the things that they do. Okay? Now, if you is a respectable person, there's an old saying, I don't use profanity on my live, them know on my vlog, but I will say a small one. They say, you don't shh where you sleep. Okay? Thank you, my brother. Blessed for the $4.99. Thank you. I appreciate you. You don't shh where you sleep. Most of us, we complain, and I always have a problem with the complaining. Because we complain we want better. We complain that we are being treated like animals. We complain to the world it's because of our skin color. We complain, but look how we live. when you see how some of us live. Some of us want to urinate. You urinate in the elevator. You want to urinate, you urinate in the staircase. The staircase becomes a piss pot. You have your dog and you have the dog. You're supposed to get up and walk your dog. What do? You allow your dog to piss. A place where people passes to have children in the home, where this dog piss will come right back into the house. If we want the world to watch us as kings and queens, don't we should start act like who we are instead of degrading ourselves? When we cannot conduct our household, when we cannot tell our children, when our children are being rebellious and we does not have the capacity and the ability to relate or to go with them to able to make them to understand that I am the parent and not the child. We spoil, we make life difficult by the way we deal with our children, because our children, they learn from us. They watch the way we act, the things we do, and they mimic it. They mimic it. So if you have a child, boy or girl, or children, and you does not show no form of character, you does not show no self-discipline, you does not show no etiquette, you does not show no value of you being a brown, white, Chinese, whatever human race person, human being that you are, and you degrade yourself on that level, then your children will pick up where you left off. It's like if you're lazy, you don't like to work, you always have a problem when it comes to work. Then if you end up having children and your children are watching you, they will figure that's the way life is. And that's how the way life goes. If you have keeping garbage in your house to pile up and stink, if you're living in your home and you choose not to mop and clean and keep your environment clean, your children will grow up with that type of ideology, believing that's the way life goes. If you have your young son and you does not teach him how to understand life and even money, not to worship money, but know how to spend money, know how to the value of money. It's not to pray to it, not to worship it, but it's the value that comes on the dollar. Okay? If we don't do these things with our children and teach them these things, why will our children learn or understand? They will go out with a broken order. Most of us are the reason why our children are into the predicament that they are, because these children been mimicking you and the attitude, the whole energy. It is upon you, the parent. It is upon you, the one that's supposed to guide. It's upon you, and you shall be whole. Counsel shall be taken against you for you being a parent and being negligent to the full rim, to the tip. You will be punished, because our young sons and our young daughters, our young kings and our young queens, they're falling at the side day by day because of negligent parenting of parents. Parents that advise their children, and I don't even give that advice, I call them disassemble. They disassemble the children by allowing them to believe that they are grown. It's like some force ripe fruit. You pick it before time and you try to get it ripe. It's going to be ripe, it's going to get ripe, but it's not going to taste it. They're not going to have that. It's not. It's a force ripe. And our children are being forced right by some of their parents. Sending them to do things before time. Sending them to the store with no money, knowing that child gonna steal. Yes. You sending that boy, he has no business at the corner store, but you tell him go to the store. For what? to steal. So a lot of us are parents who break down these young kings and queens of misguidance, negligence, wanna-be parent. You see, there's a thing. This is what I say. I'm the way I roll. I flow like the water in the river, nice and cool. Just flow. Cause I got my children. I'm not saying all of them are perfect. I'm not saying all of them they don't get into things. But one thing, I'm not a two-faced parent. And I always tell my children this: if I send you to the store and I ever hear that the man at the store got you for stealing, I will deal with you before the police get there. Because you see, I don't like thieves. See? I had my past life, and I always say whatever I have done in my past life, it's not because I wanted to, it's because that I had to. But that was not me. It was never of me. And this is the thing, when you got that spot that you could look within, and the Most High could allow you to fall on track and to purify and purge yourself. So of course we could be purged. If your car is dirty, I like to sauce, it's dirty, your nice pretty car, it's dirty, you come home and you wash it and you wax it and you clean, you'll never know you was in the dirt. So that's just like you clean your ways, wash your hand, wash your face, purge yourself. And when I say wash, not just soap and water, spiritual intellect, purging spiritually. So a lot of your parents that calls yourself mothers and fathers, that they guide your children. You turn your child into an animal by allowing him to gallop without no guide. You just tell him, hey, go on, you're a big man, take it on. And that's why a lot of them die young. And some of them that die, the parents don't even cry. Right after you see the parents outside drinking. Yeah, he's in a better place now. Yeah. I saw something a couple of years ago. I was in a facility on the Flatbush, Nostrand area. Well, Bedford area, between Bedford and Nostrand and Bedford. And there was a kid. The kid is like I know him as a troublemaker. And I used to call the building House of Jingles. And a girl used to laugh when I say it. She said, oh, why you call it the House of Jingles? And I said, my sister, every time you pass over here, man, you doesn't see nothing constructive over there. It's a bunch of idlers. They're just waiting to get into trouble. So anyway, this little boy, I knew him in the neighborhood. And I have spoke to him once or twice because I have seen him do certain things that was not right. And I'm not just here to judge. If I could try to heal and teach, I will. And that boy, I called him like twice, and I told him, I said, look, young buck, I know sometimes things is difficult for you because I know his moms. I know who she is. I ain't got to call her out. But I know her background. I know what she's dealing with. And I know that child is because of rejection and lack of love and neglect. That little boy becomes, he's starting to decompose like a rotten fruit, because everything that he's taking in for him, it's gonna be a destructive thing for him. That's like drinking poison. He's slowly killing himself. And I call him, I said, yo, I ain't gonna mention his name neither. Call him and say, look, let me tell you something. The road that you're going, bless up, give thanks. Thank you, my brother, for the 5. Thank you, Andrew, for the 5. I appreciate you. One love, I appreciate you. That is how we build. So back to what I was saying. And this kid now, I spoke to him, and I told him, I said, listen, I've been seeing you in the neighborhood. I've been seeing you get into little things. Well, I'm going to share something with you. I ain't got much, but I'll tell you, if you ever want something to eat, or you need something, you see red, you see black soil, let me know. Okay? So one day I actually saw there was a Family Dollar, and the kid ended up in some. They said he tried to burn something about trying to burn the store, and then he took something in the air. So that day he was getting locked up, and I remember seeing he's in handcuffs. Now this kid at that time had to be like probably not much, but probably 10 years old, and he was in handcuffs like a big time criminal, and he's known to this particular Family Dollar. He's relishing it. Okay, so now this kid, now his mother comes. Someone called the mom's wherever she was at, and she came, and she said, "Oh, well, he know the procedure. He know what it is. I'll see him when he get there." And to her, it was like nothing. It was like nothing. Oh, that's okay. He's on his own. He can do his thing. He know what it is. Da, this, that, and the third. And these are the type of parent that has me as a parent wonder, what's wrong with you? This is a baby. This is a baby. So I'm not saying I'm the perfect parent. Me personally, I love my children, but I have limits. I don't allow my child, because I couldn't do it with my mom's. So I don't allow my children to do it to me. There's limits. You're gonna speak to me a certain way. That's it. You're not gonna pass that. You're gonna have respect. You will always, because as grown as I am, if my mom was alive right now, and if I came in the house, I had to say good evening. And if she came in, I would not wait for her to say good. I would say good afternoon, mommy. Oh, that's me. Children today is again how you grow the child. So some people spoil the road. Yes. Well, good over evil, good over evil, good over evil. You see what just happened here, people? I'm on a live on my phone. My phone the light just cut off. So it's like the energy where they know say I'm gonna come and teach the people and the real thing. All the negative energy a fight. To stop the thing about good over evil, cause you see, these things got to be said. Cause a lot of us want to blame other people for our mistakes in life. And we could fix it. Children have to have respect. And some mothers got to be a perfect, and fathers got to be an example to their children. So I said, you don't where you sleep. If I am living here and you are living next door, but you are spitting in the corner of your door and you tell me, oh, this is my door. I'm doing this in front of my door. You got your garbage and you have an incinerator, but instead you take your garbage to put to the incinerator, you put it in front of your door or at the side, and you say, well, oh, it's in front of my door. But the fact is, the logic of there's a hall to walk for two people only, 2 people, 1 pass 1. You put your garbage there. How am I supposed to pass? You got to get all the information on the CMOS, because I am trying to get at Lobby. I'm going to be getting the CMOS. I'm going to have something with that soon. Don't worry. Just over as tonight about the discussion about disrespectful neighbors. So, yes. So you got some neighbor them don't work. Some of them don't work. Them just in the house. They don't go out. And I am not here to mind people's business, what they do or what they don't. But if you sleep all day and when I come in from a hard day's work or doing my job, you're going to wait when I come in at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, all hours of the night, that the same child supposed to be in bed, but that child is jumping off the couch to the floor. Or you have a washing machine and you choose to wash at 2 or 1 o'clock when people are supposed to be sleeping. Or you forget that you have neighbors and you find the biggest steel toe boot. Yeah, you find the biggest steel toe. Or weight lifting. You want to lift weights. You want to pump iron. This is not your house. Now nobody ain't telling you what to do. But if you're your brother's keeper, if you respect your neighbor, you got to respect your neighbor even though they are white, black, whatever. Even though you don't like the person, You have to respect them. I got my neighbor. And one time my neighbor came to me and said, you know, I need to talk to you. And I said, yes, neighbor. And she said, well, I know you doesn't be home, you know, because your children be jumping. And when she told me, I said, what? They be making noise on your head? And she said, yes. I said, okay, don't worry. I said, anytime, sister, you let me know. No, you got to be wise. My children are not retarded. They are not robots. I don't expect no child to stand up still in an apartment all day. I will not say that. Children got to play. But what parents need to understand is when the child is playing, you should be a guide over that child. You cannot have this child looking to make holes through the ceiling. What if the ceiling collapses and that child drop through and come down in my place? What happened? You know, God don't like ugly, you know, to a certain sense, saying. Because people will deal with wickedness, you call that ugly. Because more time you say people believe because somebody's not looking good looking, I say ugly. But ugly is the evil things that people do to people. People do, there's a lot of, this is why I said the English language, you gotta, I said ugly and people say, oh, is he saying, no, the wickedness that they do is ugly. The wicked things. When you have your child and you're supposed to be, the child supposed to be in bed, but you are sleeping and the child is up. That is why a lot of time the children is never in the home. You ask a parent, where's your child? There's a program, it comes on, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? A lot of the parents don't know they are drunk or high. And the snoring, high like a kite. And the young boy or the young girl is not in the home, he's gone. Sometimes that will be the last time you see that child. It's because of the behavior of these parents. And they're the ones who's blessed.
London.
Thank you, London. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, UK. Love you all the time. Yes, I. So these are the things where we as people, one time I am very old fashioned. We had a thing with the community where even though a child, well, let's say two grown people was not talking, they had issues, but they had children. There was a thing in the community, not because you and I are not speaking, but our children are well being taken care of. Community discipline. You see your neighbor child is doing something and you is a parent also, so you look over, you're a guy, say, hey, don't do that, go home. And if that child was being rude, you have the ability to go to this child parent and let this child know. These people are like to change the order. These demons and these evil people that disarm their children from positive to negative, to grow them to become rebellious and dark. They're the ones who create all these problems. Thank you, my brother, for this 20. Thank you. I appreciate you, my brother. Ryle? Mariah. Bless Mariah. One love. Peace and blessings. I appreciate the gift. Thank you. So yes, people. These are the people. You got your children. You leave your child at 1 o'clock in the night to run to the club. And you leave a little one to watch a big one. You might have 6 of them because you didn't learn. So you have them like stepladder and you still wants to party. You still wants to party that you allow a minor to watch a minor. And then you find out your house burned down flat. When neighbors does not look eye to eye, we are neighbors, we are each other's keeper. We're supposed to look out for each other. Never know when you're going to catch a heart attack. You're going to have a bunch of children, all your children gone, and one year, me, the person that you don't like, the person that you have never done you anything, is the one to save your life. Should honor our neighbors and respect our neighbors. We should not destroy where we live. We should not use where we live as a latrine. That if you are drinking and you want to urinate, you just believe that you could just go and zip down your pants and urinate right there. People live there. It's only pigs defecate and eat where they are. So we don't do these things. If we want to have a brighter future, if we want our children to live long and prosper, we got to be able to spread love within their hearts and their mind and their soul and their body for since they're young. That is the only way we'll overcome. Because back then, again, we had this community thing that everybody knew each other and they was responsible within the community. When a community is embraced with each other, they are very strong. No outsiders cannot come. From the moment the outsider come, they know he don't live there. They know he's not from here because they know, because the people them have a relationship. And this is the thing we got to build with each other in our community, with our children, allowing them to have respect for the elders. Most young children do not respect elders. And most elders do not respect themselves, and the children do not respect them. Elders, we need to start to respecting ourselves, walking in order and keeping ourselves in order that young people don't disrespect us. And these young folks that has no home training, like I said, some of them like they grow in a zoo. The zoo, the animals at the zoo have better manners than them, because everything is like animalistic, all of that. They don't know how to say excuse me, they don't say good morning, they don't say thank you. It's everything is just different. You have to start respecting yourself. This is how you're going to gain self-respect. Give thanks, my brother, for the 5. David, give thanks, give thanks. People always go around talking about they want respect. I need respect. Thank you, David. Thank you. For you to get respect, you have to earn respect. Earn respect. Respect starts with you. Respect yourself. Love yourself. But if you are disrespecting yourself, then what you expect? If you are disrespecting the elders, what you expect? If you are picking on the elders and want to beat them up and rob them and punch them down and take their money and kick them down, what you expect? There is a judgment on everything you do. But I am saying it starts at home. And we that are parents need to implement these type of home training with our children right at the home. We cannot wait for our children to go out and wants to blame people, and you never teach your child no manners. If we say the children are the future, don't we have to prepare them? When I was a young boy growing up, I noticed this. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Good afternoon, good evening. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. This is all. My mother was not an educated person, but she taught me that. She said you have to have manners. Two people are talking and the children just come writing and the parents don't say nothing. And that child believed that he or her could go anywhere when two people are conversating and just bogart on them, like Humphrey Bogart. Just bogart on them. People don't even knock doors. They just come in. They don't knock. So to hear, come in, or wait a minute, then just come in. So all these things I am saying, people, when you have neighbors that does not respect their neighbors, that does not respect themselves, they are violators. It's on a Friday, I know people have to enjoy themselves. But at the same time, be mindful of your neighbor that been working 7 days a week. Be mindful of your neighbor that has 2 jobs and going to school. You know, you could enjoy yourself, that's okay, but just use your description, just use your mind. So, CA, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Give thanks. I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. Give thanks. All praises unto the Most High. So what I am saying, people, the garbage that's in the home, if you allow the garbage to pile up in the house, then of course everybody gonna see the garbage, because that's what's gonna show outside. Most of us, we have our daughters. I got 3 daughters, and I keep saying I got my sons then, and we have our daughters, and we're more concerned about how could we make them look grown. How we could make them look grown. I mean, a child is a child, right? But why we, some of these mothers, are so concerned of the look of the young daughter to look so grown? What is this about? This is a setup, because it's a beauty it's from within. Why don't teach these young princesses that gonna be queens? Well, what is beauty? The true essence of beauty. Why are you allowing them to believe that by bringing the self out to a lower stage, or by being materialistic, that's it? So after you get your material, what's next? Just like there's a lot of young sisters and young brothers too that cannot cook, because right in the home, nor the father nor the mother ever taught them how to cook. So they're grown, they're not gonna live long, because all their lives they're eating out of a restaurant. So they love to go out to eat. So if you don't have the state of mind to make the 6 figures, you will die, because you will die with some type of stuff, because you're eating every day a lot of mayonnaise, you're eating out, you don't know what every day you're eating out, you can't cook. It's important to learn to cook. We as parents supposed to prepare our children. Watch the animals, watch the birds, squirrel, tiger, whatever form of creature it is. It prepares the young for what's to come. Why we say we are smarter than these animals, and we does not educate our children on life, the importance of life. We give them, if most of us, you got your little daughter, again, you see the things that we portrayed in. Got your little daughter, the first thing you go buy is a doll. Now let me ask you this. Let's really think about this. Your daughter is innocent, she's a child, and you are older than her. Blessed people, blessed, blessed, blessed. I want this to big up people by the grace of the Most High, Soon one of them time I want to make one of them vlog where I get 1 million views from that vlog there. And I want to put soul, mind, and body in the vlog there. And it might be one of them slow pull-ups. Real slow. 1, 2, 2 or 3. Okay, so back to it, people. We are dealing on the strength of our people. If we just link up like a chain link, how amazing we're gonna be. We have to do all of these things right at home. The child does not grow in Vietnam. The child does not grow in a different home. The child grows in your home. You does not know nothing about the child grows in your home. We have to be an example, a perfect example. If your son see you are dealing with wickedness, or your daughter dealing with wickedness, you're already grabbing their mind with wickedness. If you're dealing with trickery, your daughter or your son see you dealing with trickery, they learn it from you. If you're trickified with men and No one wants to tell you how to live your life. You got that right. If you want 100 men, 50 men, 60 men, I don't know. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just saying, whatever you do, and your daughter or your son, and you does not have a balance, nor to see the truth within you, then he or her will adapt your ways. So the only way we could change these things is by us being mindful what we do and to teach and educate the children. And let us stop calling them kids. My kid. Oh, where's your kid? Oh, my kid is in the back. What is he doing? They're marching up the personal apartment. He's marching up the landlord apartment. That's what your kid is doing back over there. Because you don't business either, animal. My kid is back there. He's breaking something. He's up on the bunk bed about to break his feet. My child will be decent. Because your child will be obedient. Because that's a child. The Bible says, or the old text, or the Quran, or any one of these books that deal with righteousness or about the Most High, says humble as a child. It didn't say humble as a kid. You go get a kid, a young goat, see how he got up around, you kick down your milk, you break the head, you bring him in your house. See how jumping around. So this is what, and you see it's life when I says it, because if you have a child that goes to a school, public school or charter school, and that child keep jumping around, I'll bet you in no time at all they will let you know, excuse me sir, I think your child has a problem. He's hyperactive. And I think you need to take meds because he's too hyperactive. You need to calm him down. So, but with a child is innocent. And this is how it's a humble as a child. Because within a child is patience. Within a child will understand. But if your child supposed to be a child and you treat your child like an animal, then that's what you're growing, an animal. It's going to be an animal today and an animal tomorrow. And you see the things that the animals does. It is what it is. I'm not here calling people names. I mean, if it's a piece of iron, it's a piece of iron. You're not going to say a piece of iron, it's a piece of rubber. It's iron. So if you're teaching your child to grow to become an animal from small, because a lot of say he's a beast. Oh man, he's a, you know. Be mindful, people. Because when that child start to exercise that beast instinct, that animal instinct, sometimes it goes beyond. So it starts in the home. And it starts with these parents that lives in apartments or have neighbors and violate their neighbors. Being persecuting your neighbor. Okay? Got neighbors to see, they don't say nothing to you. Don't know where they're going to collapse, where they're going to fall, what's going to happen to them, they're going to need help, emergency someday. They don't know. You don't know. I would like to know I'm cool with my neighbor. So I never know when, what may happen. My neighbor could save my life. Yeah. I want to keep picture with my neighbor. My house could be on fire. And I could be sleeping. And my neighbor could smell the smoke and ring my doorbell. Hey, wake up, I know you in there. I start troubling my neighbor. I've been persecuting my neighbor all day and judgment come at me and my neighbor say, yeah? No, people. You gotta be mindful. So let's move on, people. So I hope you all understand this. Respect where you live. Do not violate where you live. Do not where you live. Do not pee where you live. Do not spit where you live. Do not degrade where you live. Respect the people that lives below you, above you, or on the side of you. You can't do the same thing 24/7. You play music all day, all night, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day. No. Have some respect and some audacity for people. What you don't like for yourself, don't do it to another. Don't pretend that, oh, you are not living down there, so you don't care. Because I guarantee you, if your child break the leg from jumping off the bunk bed to the ground, that's not what you're going to say. Oh my God, you're going to have your hands on your head. Be wise, people. Don't be evil. And you see the works of evil people. Because the things that they do is to it's like to tease you. They're perplexing you. Trying to make you get upset. Trying to draw you out of your element. Because they know what they are doing. Because you can't have your child in your home and they're making a set of noise, dropping all this, jumping, and you right there and you're telling me you don't hear that. You only allow that to happen because wickedness. So let's try to work with the children. Let's try to allow our children to respect our neighbors. And if you're not speaking to an adult because you're an adult, that does not mean that your child should not say good afternoon or evening. We need to stop that because this is how we divide and allow ourselves to fall aside. So we gotta start caring about each other and stop the nonsense. Let's move on, people. So all those, I hope y'all understand what I spoke about when I spoke about loving your neighbor, respecting your neighbor, you know, because they're human beings. You don't have to like the person, but you could respect the person. You don't have to do negative things. You have to realize you have children and you will guide and you got to guide them. Okay, people? So let's move on. Next thing. So we are here with the workout, people. Yeah, that was a serious, intense. That was intense. Well, I did this workout a long time ago, like a couple of years ago. We used to do like coming into the Wingate, like 7 o'clock in the morning. We'll do 1,600 push-ups. Sometimes we'll do the 50 countdown. Okay, we have different workouts that could take hours. And this workout that I did that day with the brothers and they had other people on the bar, that took like 3.5 hours to do that workout. That it was 1,100 push-ups and then 1,100 dips. Now the thing about this workout here, this is not really my workout. Okay, I have done it. I know about it, but I do it a little differently. And this is another person's workout. I think it's Cass, and he passed the workout out, and so I think somebody told him about the workout. But anyway, I get to know about the workout, and the brother was telling me about the workout. So the workout starts with you got 2 bars. You got 2 bars. You got a low bar and a high bar. And then now you got the dip bar. And you got the high and the low. So it will start where you go on the low bar first. You'll do 1 dip. You go to the high bar. You'll do 1 dip. You'll go to the dip bar on the high tip. You'll do 1 dip. You'll go on to the low one. You'll do 1 dip. Then you move back to the low bar. Since it's your first set, you stays on 1. You do 1 dip. You move to another bar, which is the high bar. You do 2 dip. You move to the other bar and you do 1 dip. The other one, you do 2. So you come back now to the first bar. You do 1. You move to the high bar. You do 3. You move to another bar, which is the dip bar. You do 1. You go to the other bar and you do 3. You come back again, so on and so forth. So now as you go in your climaxing, so now you move there. Now it's 4. So you do 1 here, 4 here, 1 here, 4 there. You come back again, 1, 5. 1, 5. You come back 6. You come back 1, 6. And the other one, same thing. 1, 6. You come back 1, 7. 1, 7. You come back 1, 8. You come back 1. You go to the high bar, 8. You go to the low bar, the dip bar, 1. The other one, low bar, 8. And then you move to 9. And the same procedure. Now when you come back, that's 10, right? So now when you come back to the first bar, That's when now you move to 2. So now you're going to do 1, 2 on the first bar. You're going to move to the second bar. 1, 2 on the second bar. Now you're going to move to the other bar. 1, 2. Everything is 2. Now you come back again to the first bar. 1, 2. You come back to the high bar. 3. You go to the other bar. 2. You go to look at what? 3. You come back and that's a 3 and you continue the same thing. So as you go up, every time you reach a 10, you do a set of 10 and that's going up to 10. Okay? You go up to 10 and when you reach 10, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After you do that 10, then you do the 10, 10. Okay? So so you will do that 1 to 10 going up like that. So by the time you do this, it's about like, some people will take 4 or 5 hours. I could do it. I think I could do it in an hour and a half. But like I said, I had other brothers with me, so it take long. But that workout here was a serious workout. That workout here, strengthful, the biceps, triceps. That workout is a boost, strength for you. Right now, my whole chest, I still have it like in here. As you can see, yeah, this is all like, I could use my big finger right here, okay? And I could just slide it down my chest. Well, fitness is important because this is my lifestyle. It's important, and I know if most people that is not energetic or is not fit, that's just sitting one place, that doesn't do a lot of activity, as they reach a certain age, their body breaks down, much as they does not eat certain food. So they are more slower. Their ability, they has no ability, no core. They just dull. So to me, that's my life. I make it to be my life because whenever I does not have that energy here, I feel a burden and I can't deal with that. I like to feel like I'm ever young. I'm ever always willing to, ready to run, ready to do this. It doesn't matter to me. And that's what I know. This is the fountain of youth for me. This is my medicine. This is all what I need. And I know if blood is pumping through my body, I know if I'm moving my, flexing my body, having muscles building, working my body, different parts of my body, my chest, my back, my arms, my stomach, my glutes, my calves, my thigh, all parts of my body, that keeps me strong, that keeps me pumping. So I cannot look at my arms. There's always veins in my arms. And that's what I need them to always beep like that, pump. Because I know blood is rushing through my veins. When you sit there and you allow your veins to clog up, you're not pumping them, you're not doing nothing to gain strength, nothing like that. You become like an old pipe that clogs up with a lot of waste. You see, that's what a lot of people get poor circulation because they don't work their body. They abuse their body. They don't appreciate their body. They don't really see the delight in cherishing their self, And it's not like I'm just about all self. It's not like I'm in love with myself, but I have a limit to it. I'm not infatuated with myself, but I love myself. So since I know these things could help me to live a longer life, since I know this could help me prevent doctors from cutting me up, prevent me from having this problem, that problem, this problem, that problem, because I choose to probably drink a lot of beer, or I choose to just smoke a whole lot of cigarettes, or I choose to just eat a lot of fried food and just get to 300 pounds or 400 pounds or becomes diabetic. Oh, things happen, but sometimes a lot of times we make things happen. We allow things to happen because we took kickback. So I feel so great being my age, and I could run with a 21-year-old, 25-year-old, 15-year-old, 30-year-old. I could keep up. I could go for hours and I could be there. And I see brothers much younger than me. I see people in their 40s. I see people in their 30s, in their 20s, even young, 18. And when they start rolling with me, I see they short of breath quick. They has no ability, no ability, none at all. So I have to know that what I'm doing is excellent. Maybe if a lot of people was doing what I'm doing, they wouldn't go to their grave so fast. You know what I mean? They wouldn't go to their grave so fast. You sitting over there clogging your heart with a whole bunch of oil and fries, and where you could go run and sweat and get salt out of your body. Have you ever had a McDonald's fries, man? That's one of the saltiest fries on earth. I'm telling you. So imagine you eating that McDonald's fries every night. You ever try to keep one of them burgers? Just save them to just see what's gonna happen? Boy, that's an icon right there. That's a death wish. I ain't beating them. They get people willingly go in these places to do what they want to themselves. So I ain't hating. People have choices. You have a choice if you want to live for now or you want to live forever. So I'm not gonna. If that's what you want to do you. But if you want to wake up from that slumber, from that death zombie type of state where you get up, you always have pains. You always don't feel like it. You're always like fatigued. You're always like you ain't got like Tyrone. Like I keep saying, when Tyrone first came, that's how he was. He was moving around with a bunch of poop, a bunch of duffy that he was not. That was just mingling around because he's not eating the things that he says to eat. Look how that changed around. Look how he just got bright. He just bright. The dark cloud just moved over his head. And he's feeling good about himself right now. And it has been proven, people. This is not me just making this up. It has been proven. There are people like 70, 80 years old, man. They could put a lot of young brothers today in shame, though. And this is a lot. You gotta make this a lifestyle, man. This is not just a flamboyant thing. You won't come away this summer. This summer I want to get looking good. I'm gonna just tone up, and you do a couple weeks, and the next year come and I was going to do it, but nah, it's not about that. It's gotta be mind, soul, and body, man. Mind, body, and soul, man. It gotta be that. It gotta be mind over matter, man. It gotta be proud of you. It gotta be something that it's you. No matter what, rainy day, cold day, whatever day, it doesn't matter. Make people believe that you're crazy. But you have to be crazy sometimes to able to accomplish certain things in life. You have to be able to move out of the element or work with the element. Sometimes go beyond the element itself. If it's winter, most people don't like to run in the winter. I don't, but sometimes when I put on that state of mind, lock it up, I become one with that cold. I don't feel that. I don't feel, everybody says, oh, you crazy. They seem like vapors raising off my back. When I'm running because already I know what it is. It's whatever you feed the physical state of you that's hungry to break you. See, there's a part of you, it just want to mess you up all the time, and that state of you could be the worst of you. And when you beat it, when you've been having it a long time, they ever had something in your life that everybody tell you could do, but it's only you doubting yourself, saying you cannot do it. But one day, all of a sudden, you just bam, I'm like, yo, wow, I did this. Because all the time you've been punishing yourself with weight upon doubt. And it's just like fear. Fear is weight. If people want to control people, what they do, they have to bring fear to them. They will take probably one of your ancestors, one of your brothers, sisters, cut their head in front of you because there's a whole lot of y'all want to rebel. So they have ways to break you all down. So they bring fear. With fear, you can have the people. But sometimes, even though there's great fear, but the people becomes the majority. And the people does not care anymore about no fear. The people has overpowered that state of mind of fear. They have overpowered that. So now there's nothing to stop these people. Even you see that people that was in war camps or in captivity, and they were dying 1, 10, 10. And after these people make their mind, they say, yo, if we stay, we all of us going to die. You know what? If we going to die, we're going to just die. So they come up and, they lose a lot of them. But guess what? They fight for what they believe in. That state of mind makes you untouchable. That state of mind where you eliminate the weight that you could put upon your own self that could hold you down, preventing you from elevating. You got to eliminate that weight. Never put the doubt, because the doubt is what becomes the weight. The doubt is where you becomes your own punishment upon your own state of mind that you already put weight saying you cannot. That's why I say there's no such thing. Try. I mean, it's not everything you're going to do and it's going to come out right. But the fact is, practice makes perfect. You never quit. Never be a quitter. Never be a quitter. No one telling you you're gonna do everything right then and there. But you stay at it. You keep pushing. There are people that pick up trades or certain tasks in life where it was difficult. Subjects is tests they had to study for. It was going crazy. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna do. But then from the moment you know you're a winner, you know you're a winner. You get yourself right. You get your environment right. Get your state of mind right. And this is some of us has that ability instantly. Instantly. And some of us hates with some of us that has that ability, some of us that does not have that ability, like some of us hates on some of us that has that ability. You think when the brother asked me, you're red, he called me out, he said, you're red. You gonna do this? 1100 push-ups, 1100 dips. And he's just waiting to see my reaction. Waiting to see how I'm gonna deal with it. And I looked at it and said, who doing it? And one person said, I. Another person said, I. Listen, I said, okay. Why not? Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. And I did. And all who started dropped out. As you'll see, it was only me and the brother and I only hang on in there. The brother and I only hang on in there. And we did it. I mean, and there was other people holding us on the ball. That's why we took 3.5 hours to do it. We're going to do it faster than that. I told the brother, I think I could do it in an hour and a half. You know? So, me, I never try to feed my mind on negativity that's going to be a burden and a weight to me, causing me to stop me from reaching my climax or stopping me from elevating from point A to point B. They never wait. Let's go. Let's go. You gotta have that good energy, pumping that good energy. Like one brother said to me, "Oh, bro, tell me, how could I could get that energy. I want to do this, I want to do that, but I just don't have the energy." First of all, there are many different type of energy. There's food source energy, there's spiritual source energy, and there's willpower energy, where you willpower yourself to be what you could be, the best that you could be. You believing into you, so you're causing that. You're creating all these abilities to come as one that gives you a boost. I don't know if you ever see there's gas where you put in your car, but there are other gases that you could put and will make your car move faster. Now it might, if your engine is not cut out for it, might cause a problem. But that's just the same thing going with people. Most people want to do things, but if you are not cut out, no has trained, no put yourself through that working or ability to strive to get there, then you're gonna fall off. Okay? I remember we had a competition this year, and this white brother that came from somewhere, I think where he said Alabama, where he came up here for the competition. And when he came, he said, "Yo, I'm a steal the show." And I said, "Well, your confidence is, you have it's deep, man. You're gonna steal the show." And I looked at it like that. Now this is going too far now, because first of all, you have never seen who want to be partaking. I like the idea, but you have the state of mind. But was you qualified? Was you qualified for the job? What was your qualifications? Did you put yourself through the test to be qualified? Or is it that you are just gonna visualize you on a low frequency that I think I could do that on a think ability, but really and truly you know it. Yeah, and I asked him that. And he said, "No, man, I compete where I am, man. I win this and I win that, I win that." So I said, "Okay, bro." It was early that day. It was early. He came real early in the morning. I was out there in the Wingate. And I said, "You want to do something with me?" And he said, "Well, yeah, whatever, man. Whatever, man." So I said, "Okay, Let's do 100 dips with 100 pull-ups. 100 dips with 100 pull-ups. And you say, all right. And we started, we was just in the third set of tens. And I noticed the brother really weak. And this is one thing about people, a lot of them tell you, oh, I could do this, I could do that. As we go along, you accustomed doing 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe 70, maybe 80, maybe 90, maybe 100. But what happens in majority of the time they hit the 100? That's it. If they do happens to hit the 100, that's it. So the ability, it has no ability. The strength, they figure that they're strong, but they has no core. And this is why I tell people, they watch muscle. You could be big, huge, with muscle, and cannot last 10 minutes in the ring. Because your whole breathing capacity is all messed up. But you're strong. And you see it all the time in UFC. Big, strong brothers fighting little brothers. They say, oh, he gonna kill him. And little man end up winning. It's not prison. It's only prison if you... It's not prison style. It's not prison. See, what is prison? I'll explain prison to a lot of people. Prison is when you already, that's what I said, already entrap your own self to send yourself away, denying yourself. Prison is when you have no belief within your true ability and you be denying yourself for years upon the low frequency of thinking. That's prison. That's the worst prison that you could do, when one puts oneself in one's own prison and can't come out. We see it all the time. We see it. Some of them go cuckoo, never come back being the same. Some of them were still good to be true, and now they find out somewhere down the line that all that was just a front. And now they gotta live with the lies of all these years they've been telling themselves, and then they end up being alone. And now they're alone, and so now you see. Prison. When one cannot smile nor be happy, one is in prison. Spiritually, physically, and mentally. When one does not have the ability to be happy, one is in prison. One's soul is in prison. Y'all just believe prison is just bars that the colonial system came with and imprison us. The worst prison is when a man or a woman or a human being imprison themselves. Now, one of the worst prisons, when one is red-eyed, when one cannot see one brother or sister gain or elevate. That's the state of prison, of wickedness, of jealousy, unconditional love for yourself. You have no love. You have no spark. Your energy is dark morning. So got over. Some people went to prison physically and came out, and right now they're living more righteously, more aware. They are more in tune with the physical self, spiritual self, and the intellect self than people that never been to prison. Some people went into prison like it was shame and came out to be lawyers and doctors. You never thought they went to prison. Some people went to prison and came out with bachelor's degrees and associate degrees. Life is, yes, my brother, life is a prison. I said that in one of my vlogs. Just to live The colonial system has made it to be a prison where it's difficult. The guy in prison, I never been to prison. I keep telling you guys that. I'm a brother. I'm not saying I don't know what the future holds. I'm not trying to get there, you know. But I know prison didn't make it for dogs. But I'm just simply saying I never know. I'm not trying to get there. But then again, there are people that are in prison, but they have never been physically in a prison cell. But they've been in prison for so long, they will never be free. And that's the worst kind of prison.
Somebody said my soul is at the moment in prison. I need freedom.
So with soul, mind, and body, and soul, find thyself. Find happiness within thyself. Make thyself to be happy. Sing a new song unto the Lord. Praise the name. Okay? Sometimes the things that we want to make us happy will never do. Sometimes you want a woman. Sometimes we want money. And the more money you get is the more money you would want. But if you confine yourself with spiritual happiness, if you start building your inner self with grace, eating gracious, living graciously, if you start observing your purpose and your form and your why are you here, your purpose, your creation, what is the purpose for you being here? What is your job? Is it about just you? Or are you from the tree of branches? And we all are of the branches of that one tree. We are the families of that tree. So until you have not seen yourself as being a family to the tree of life, you will be an enemy to yourself and to life. A lot of people would like to take life because they are not family. They have pulled themselves away from the tree of life and now they are dying. Physically, spiritually, and mentally. You know what is it? We all are what it takes. It is within us. It has always been within us. You can't find it gonna just drop from the sky. You got to look deep within. This is where it is. Within your true self. So people, don't disbelieve yourself. Can't see that. Somebody's saying something like that, but come out and look at something.
Force yourself no matter what.
Yes, you have to. It is like repentance. If you was a thief and you like to steal, but if really and truly upon thy heart that you was never a thief, you just got the disease of a thief. Got to purge yourself. Repent from your wrongdoings. You got to analyze what you're doing. It's wrong. You got to know from your soul it's wrong. Not just from your, yeah, man, it's wrong, and you do it tomorrow. You got to feel the guilt with tears from your soul that it's wrong. Your bones will feel weak when you do evil because your true nature, it's not of it. But if you adopt it like a stepchild and you groom it and you brush it, then it grows in you like a fungus and it becomes part of you and you are part of it. Let the light combust within you. Allow your third eye to visualize. Let the projectile of the spiritual intellect light Comes through your pineal gland and comes throughout your third eye. See things different. People, people say they love, they love, they love, they love, they love. That's a lie. Bunch of haters. It's always the opposite of something. And if there's not a left and a right to create that balance, universal balance, we need universal balance. Created with the left hand and the right hand, left ear, right ear. Have you ever questioned yourself? Why you have long fingers and short fingers? Why all of them not the same length? Ah. Why are left brain and right brain cutting forward after that? Huh? Everything is by pairs, male and female, left and right, positive and negative. They all flow, same stuff. I'm not saying don't learn to fight. Of course you gotta learn to fight. You're gonna go down the street, a guy gonna punch you in the mouth, grab you, take your money. You need that money for your sick child. But I'm also saying be wise sometimes. I'm also saying with mind, body, and soul, and being an employee with the divine vine, of course. We are soldiers here. You think they're going to war? You think these people know about war? It is my Lord who teach them. And this is why sometimes I tell people, be mindful when you talk about my Creator. We don't know war. We think we know war. I asked a guy today, this guy was speaking with me today, conversating with me today, and he was talking about the nations and the slavery and this and that and the other. And I said to him, bro, if we tells the world that we are the educated ones, the enlightened ones, that teach the world, that's what we say. We taught the world. Right, people? The black people, the brown people, we taught the world, right? Who did we taught? So if we taught them, didn't we teach them some wickedness too? Because so far we was teaching the world. Where do you learn all these things from? Where they get it from? Where they get it from? If you have a teacher and one is teaching you, you does not know nothing. And they are teaching you. And after they teach you, you turn around and you. That's what they say. So, I tell the black man all the time, before you start cursing white people, let's look upon our own skin color and see what we do to each other. Okay? Let's see what we do to each other. Now that doesn't mean that I forgot. But the importance is, are we going to keep on violating, killing, torturing each other, and yet still worrying about those that are doing us the same thing? If you're doing it to yourself and your enemies are looking at you destroying yourself within your own zone, your time, your area, your community, you're doing it to yourself. Sooner or later, it will be so easy to step on. And as you could see, we are doing a good job for our enemies, for the ones who does not like us, for the ones that wants to genocide us, for the ones that wants to make the gas chambers and torture chambers and prisons for us. We are making their job very easy. Very, very easy. Because we figure that's the way. Why don't we flip it and reverse it? Why don't we educate each other? Why don't we teach each other? Why don't we get off our high horses and drop our pride? We have pride when it comes to this discussion about growth in our community. We have pride when one or two or three or four people are coming together to create a positive movement. But we don't when it comes to destroy each other. We are quicker to destroy each other, more than assisting each other. We are quicker to demolish each other than building up each other. Spoil your good name. Say all kind of things about you. And this is one thing I tell people until that day. That holds, and Bob Marley sing it too. He sang about it. Can't, no race is not superior. They all are human beings. And we all are creations of the Most High. And we are all family from the tree of life. Even the creatures thereof are family to the tree of life. We might have people living on other continents. We might have people living in other parts of the earth or of the world, in the world. They might look different, but they are not. You only see the negativity that you want to see, the hatred that you want to see. You will see these things because if your heart is dirty and your mind is corrupt and your flesh is weak, then you will never see the righteous things of the Most High. That is why they have all these different nations of the earth and all these different people and this different religion, and none of them cannot see eye to eye, because when they look, their eyes is corrupt. They could not see their brother nor their sister, nor they have claimed the title of being their brother's keeper or the sister's keeper, nor has moved on the concept of feeding their brother and knowing the secret of your brother and keeping it for yourself. They go spread it around. You see them in the churches. Now I'm not picking on the church, but we got to say what it is. You got people who goes to church with a $5,000 dress, $2,000 pair of shoes, $1,000 hat, and it's like they have a date with Jesus. So they say. And my Lord does not know them, for their customs are vain. These people, your money cannot make you enter the kingdom of the Most High. You figure if you look now, of course we are kings and queens. And we're supposed to look good and smell good. But when you allow your vanity to flood this, the place of righteousness that's supposed to be in your heart, soul, mind, and body, and vanity becomes your treasure, how could you tell me that you're doing the work of my master? For your eyes is only on the glory of the earth, of the vanity in the earth. So you want to know when you could get the latest model BMW, Bugatti? Yes. $10,000 suit? Yes. You're going to show your pinky ring, how big your nugget is. And say the Lord has blessed you when you have been a deceiver, lying in the cracks of your teeth. And so these people, you know them, they come in all different departments. You have never seen not one of them go and eat with the poor. You with your three-piece suit, have a sit with the poor man at the corner. You sit with him. You go to the park and you take him out and you sit there with him and you talk with him. You reason with your brother. No, you bypass him and you put your nose high. And he says he's not worthy. He's not clean. And your perfume smelling good. Try to Mr. Right. And you say you're blessed. You're a liar and a deceiver. So this is why I said, and my Lord has says the same. For I shall go where they don't go, to the bottomless pit. That's where my Lord sends me. I am a servant and I will go there. To clean those that need to be clean. That was selected and elected to be clean. I'm not just going there on my own to clean people on my own. I was sent. I am working. I'm at work. I'm on the clock. On the spiritual clock. Someday, my body may wither. And the only thing will make me happy is the righteous things that I have found and create. In the name of the righteous divine. It will be the only glory that I have. It will be the 10 strings of instruments, which is my fingers, that I shall play skillfully with. And I shall play so skillful. And I shall sing a new song unto my Lord every day. I shall not be like those who sits in the city and boast with deceitful tongues and say how mighty they are. But I shall take thy rightful place in the bosom of my Creator. And I shall clarify and glorify the name of my Creator. Yahweh, Yahshua Akatah. Yes. Sometimes the Hebrew life is coming. It touched me, people, and it has me. I don't say that. I always say this. I'm just a man. I'm here on one. If I have done what I have done in my past life, I make sure in this life, and I will put it on a scale of righteousness, that I know the time, when that time comes to cross over. I have heard great men speak, and they said, today they're in the land of the living, and they boast, and they say, they got everything they want here. I said, no. I said, I'm just passing through. I'm only here for a short time. In the meantime, I'm here. I will do and try to stay on this path of righteousness, to proclaim righteous acts, righteous deeds, to do what I know is right, to proclaim the name of my eternal Creator, who is the King of Kings. There is no other, but only one Master. And He has given me a job, and I'm willingly, gladfully appreciate this job. And I will not let nothing come between me and my job. So, again, people, I'm not a perfect man. I'm just a man in flesh. I hold blood. I hold flesh. But I keep saying, people, I know something about me. That there's a spark. And it's not just about me. It's about a lot of us that has that spark within us. That righteous spark. That spark of the warrior. They say grown men don't cry. That's a lie. I cry when my heart is happy and I'm joyful within my soul. My eyes run the river tear. That is so sweet. It is not because I'm ashamed. It is because I'm so happy. So I'm in my deepest comfort. And I know grace is what I eat. And because of grace and mercy that my Lord has upon me, gives me the ability today as a sinner to repent and stay on the repentance highway. Keep striving every day in my life to be what I was created and what I was born to be, a pure soul energy. I give my energy to the four ends of this universe that has birthed me a second time. For I've said I'm only on the ninth plane for now. Ninth plane. On the ninth plane. Give me some tissue paper, please. On the ninth level. I have felt all her sorrows and her pain, Mother Earth. I have felt what they have done to her because she's part of me. A lot of us these days are getting cancer. And we want to know why we are getting cancer. Sorry about that, people. Why we are getting cancer. Okay? And why all of these sicknesses and problems are happening to us. One of the reasons, people, is because we violate Mother Earth. We drain the minerals out of Mother Earth. We abuse Mother Earth. We take the diamonds, the rubies, the pearls, the gems. We take all the precious stones. We take her blood, her oil. We take everything from Mother Earth. We does not give back nothing. So Mother Earth has pulled herself away from mankind. So you're my people. The vision that the Most High has allowed me to visualize, the famine upon the face of the earth. Now we believe we have food in abundance, but I say unto my people, the time is up, for the number will be given, and the day that thou shalt not able to buy or sell, it's on the way. Your food will be scarce because my Lord says, I shall hold back her from providing. Look, people, look, the four ends of the earth: earthquake, storm, floods, typhoons, dry season, fire, so kind of things. And I said on that day, if he's upon the rooftop, let him stay there. And woe unto the woman that is in labor. So, people, some of us will be eating the leaves off the tree. Yes. And some of us that is blessed Because there's a lot of doubt in this world. There's a lot of non-believers. And there's a lot of demons that create corrupt, very corrupt, trying to snatch your mind, your soul, your body. Be mindful. All things will come forth. Some of y'all might say, all right, you're reading too much Bible. So what happened to the man that cannot read, that never read the Bible before? And he speaks just like me. And what happened to the blind man that has no sight, but could tell you exactly what your face looked like? My Lord has given ability to the ones that is selected and elected. And I always say, it is not he who reigneth, but it was he that was selected and elected. You don't see nothing yet. It just started. So my people, do not allow yourself to become a burden to yourself, but allow yourself to shine. Allow you to understand your purpose in this time. And know that life didn't only begin here. It didn't just begin here, and it's not gonna just stop here. But you gotta condition your mind and your soul. Condition, tap into your spiritual ring. Tap into your true essence, your true form. Because you know you're gonna depart from the flesh. You have to depart from the flesh. And this is why it's important, very important, to start tapping into your spiritual true self. Some of you who believe that the corner stores will always be here for you all, and the Arabs and the Chinese and always men in that day shall become as cannibals. Your eyes will deceive you. You'll see things and you'll wonder where you at. And hey, then that day, remember I tell y'all, in that day. So those of y'all that are selected and elected, thou know thyself, for thou will do the works of the righteous. Thou will glorify the name of the Most High. And thou will practice the things of my Lord. Thou will be true with oneself, and thou will treat thy neighbors with respect. Thou will know of thy children and thy children's children, if you keep the ways of the righteous. All praises unto the Most High. I give thanks for the donations. I really appreciate it, because I'm growing, people. And I told you when I first came out a year ago, 33 countries start when I'm strong to take care of 33 children, poor children, from 33 poor countries until I grow. But the number is 33. So as I work and I bless it. Other people. Oh, bless, bless, bless. I give thanks, Raymond. Give thanks for the 999. Appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it. All that will build. If y'all guys remember when I first started vlogging and speaking with y'all guys, hey guys, and I just remember something. Sorry about this. I am looking for a place. I wish someone would be nice enough to donate a place for me to I don't have a lot of money, but I would give a couple $100 if I could get a place for the winter to train my clients, or not train but to teach my clients, and a place to have it going on where I could have people could get like a little warm soup in the winter, you know, a place where somebody could get 2 slices of bread, something to eat, a little warm tea. You know, people, please try to help me out with this. If y'all know someone that has a place locked down, it's not doing nothing, it's just there, please contact me. If y'all could allow me to use that place to do that, like a community center or something for my people, well, Most High has says, ask and it shall be given unto you. Seek and you shall find. I now ask this in the name of the Most High, in the name of the Alpha and Omega. I now ask the universe to grant me this ability to have a place for the people to come, for the parents, for the children, for the youngsters that has nowhere to go, for the young sisters that has nowhere to go, to allow me to find people that has trade, that could teach trade, stitching, whatever it is, electrician, carving, craft, arts and craft, whatever it is. I'm asking the universe to grant me that so I could able to resolve in a place where I could do these things. And I need my people, my subscribers, and I appreciate y'all for your donations in these things. So this is one of the things, anybody out there that has like boxing equipment, bags and all that stuff, I would be wanting these things to have in these places for these youngsters, for these sisters, young sisters, to train, to work out, you know, and you know, building something for the community. So I appreciate y'all guys once more time again, people. I am working hard. I'm doing this here with the blessings of the Most High and with the love of my subscribers, and from all ends of the earth, and from all the nations of the earth, and from all the people of the earth, all walks of life. I, Black Star, Red Shot, appreciate you guys, and I will always say, from the Most High blesses me, I knows that the people that subscribe to my channel, I know that the Most High allow you, those who have ears, I always say, will hear these things. Blessed those who have eyes will see these things, and those who have feet will walk towards to these things. Blessed, blessed, blessed. Who that? MW, I appreciate you. Give thanks. One love. Yes, people. It's all praises unto the Most High. And I know there's power. There's power. Wonderful working power. Trust me. There is power. If we as a people could come together, we could create. Today I have cried, and it's not a bad thing. It's happiness. Water is in my eye, red, and it swell up. I've been crying, and it's not a bad thing. It's a sweet thing. It's a good thing. It's a loving thing. I'm in tune. I'm touched. I'm motivated. I'm inspired. I'm in love with the people. You see? So I have to give thanks, people. I have to give these blessings, and I will grow by the grace of the Most High. I know I will grow. And listen, someone said a small how do you call it? Someone wrote something to me. Say little, small, little is growing, and I believe one, not the big rush. They could rush and pass But what is for me will be for me. I will get it in the long run. It will grow, and when it grows, it will be solid. It will be firm as a rock. My foundation will not be removed. I say, this day my Lord has taken me and put me upon a rock, and thou this day I have seen thy enemies, and not one of them shall able to remove me upon this rock. All praises unto the Most High. All praises unto the Most High. Listen, yes, people. So, people, it's a every Sunday thing, and y'all guys stay tuned. And I didn't get time to put the video up, but I will do it tomorrow, so y'all guys could go on the YouTube community tab and check it out. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. I got the shirts, and I did the stuff today. So it's I got the shirts. I'm waiting for the sweaters for the print. I'm gonna do everything. I got the contact for the Irish moth from La Bay. I'm gonna have that. I will able to send it to your guys. I want to deal with the Irish moss on different levels. Some I will send it raw, ship it raw. Some I will pre do it like to the process, pre-process it for y'all, for those guys who does not know how to deal with it. So I'm trying all of that. I'm looking to set up the online shop. Let it be a blessings. Let it be, just a beauty from my hard work. So my store, it's there. I just has not bring it to the public, and I'm just trying to fill it up with a little things. So I just want to get my shirts and my hoodies and my Irish and my little stuff in there. My medicine, people. Oh, the medicine finished. Only that remained. I had 2 bottles of that. I'm making some more. Then I have a lady. I forget her name. She asked me for some. I gotta send the contact on the link for the pain in the joints. I'm about to make another medicine, almost the same, little stronger, for serious pain. Okay, so I'm about to do all that, people. Once again, people, I appreciate your guys. I love your guys. I hope you love the topic. I hope you love the energy. I hope that you'll love what I came out with. I just hope you'll love everything that I brought out here tonight. I appreciate your guys. Peace and blessings and all praises unto the Most High. One love. See you guys next Sunday, 7:30, same time. And look out for more vlogs, more video, food video vlogs are coming. More ancient. This morning I dropped a video out with the with cola nut. For those of you that be having a lot of stomach aches, run stomach, if your belly running a lot, food poisoning, the cola nut. I show you all that. That was excellent. I had something else. I had the arrowroot. For those of you that is real sick, does not have the ability to eat or to take in anything, or not even soup, the arrowroot, I will be having it also on my store online. Y'all could get it. It will be there. Like I said, people, do not get mad with me. Work with me. I'm taking time to put things, and I'm not a computer, all that slide up into the computer stuff, but I'm learning. I'm getting there. And I have help, so you know what it is. So all these things gonna be there little by little. By tomorrow, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, I think it's definitely on the video. On the YouTube, the shirts and stuff, I'm not gonna post them until I get my shirts. Like I said, I got the red hoodies, and black hoodies, but I got my boxes. I got different size. I got extra large. I got large. I got my hoodies. I got them, and I'm just waiting tomorrow for the brother to come and pick them up, so he could put the tags on them. Put the tags on them. Put the tags on them. Okay. So yes, people, I got them here. I'm doing a lot. I'm only one person, and You know what they say, money, everything takes money. Everything takes money. So once again, uh, look forward to see me next Sunday if the Most High allow me with health and strength. And I appreciate you all. All praises unto the Most High. Peace and blessings. Give thanks. And oh, I have to tell you that the brand on the shirt is Ital is vital. Look out for that shirt. I'm the first one bringing the shirt out. Ital is vital. Red shirt, black star on the sleeves. You know, you're gonna love it, man. The design. I didn't put my picture on it this time because some people say, oh, they don't want no pictures. Okay, I try to give. Some people might love pictures. Some people might not like pictures. So the shirts that the sweaters I'm making, no pictures. It just got the name, black star red shot on the sleeves, right? And this the name. You know, it's a name. I gotta, yeah, that's my name here. Praise the Lord. Give thanks. So yeah, I got the shirts with the name. So my sweater hood is gonna be Ital is vital and Black Star, Red Shot, the name. So yes, it's important. So I appreciate y'all people. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. And y'all just make me feel so good, man. Yeah, and I can't wait, man. Give thanks. I can't wait to reach that million views, million subscribers, and I'm gonna keep pushing because I believe into myself, and I believe in a higher power. And I say, who God bless, no one curse. I said, all things has already been given unto thee. You know, all things has already given unto thee. So if it's mine, it's mine because it was given by my Creator. So I don't have to fight for nothing. Everything will come. It's just hard work and my dedication, and all things is already given to me. All things. Peace, my people. Peace, peace. Today, my eyes, I cry so much I can't see nothing. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Give thanks and give thanks to you. I can't see you tonight. Blessed with enough love. Who's this? I can't, yo, my eyes were so swell. I was crying. I can't see that. Oh, bless up, big. Bless up. Yes, man. This time I done swell. I feel so good, and I can't. This is one thing. Wow, babes, call out some of that stuff for me. Let me know what's going on because I have it tonight. I can't see nothing at all.
Somebody says just once weekly if you're trying to blow up. Like post every week.
Okay. 4 times a day? No, that's what I do right now, people. I try to do 2 vlogs a day, but I'm gonna go back to because I'm trying to put out a lot of context, a lot of videos out because I hate when I'm trying to say 4 things one time. I'm trying to put out a lot of videos out right now because there was a lot of videos that people was asking for. It's been a while. They've been overdue. And I'm trying to just bring out these videos because I've been saying somebody said before I leave the world, believe in what? I saw some red shot, black shot.
Do you believe vision can become clear again?
Sure. Yes, of course. Before I even crossed the waters, I always had vision that I'm flying coming here. I knew certain parts here before I touch here. When I told one of my brothers about a place in New York and I was not even in New York yet, he's surprised. So of course, Most High is all powerful. Majority of times, I'm the type of person I could see you and go to sleep and have a vision about you and know things about you. There are people that has that gift.
Clairvoyant.
Huh?
Clairvoyant.
Yeah, there are people who has that ability that they're born with the veil and they could see. They have that privilege. And I am one of these people. I could touch somebody's hands and start relating to them about a whole lot of things. Sometimes it just comes normally, naturally. It's not something that I plan to do. Sometimes I get strong static from certain people, and I could just start telling them things about the self. Sicknesses. A man in one of my videos I put out, you saw the man came and I asked him certain questions about him, and after a while he was surprised that I didn't even meet him for an hour, no half an hour. In a little short of time, I could tell him what's going wrong with him and what's not working. So of course we have this ability, because remember, your creator is all powerful. The universe is all powerful. Nature is all powerful. Don't you see how nature deals with things? It will burn a whole forest and then comes back, and that forest will rebirth, and you will see things that you never see before, never used to be there, will be there. Birds and creatures and different flowers and fruits that was never there before. How it ended up coming there. So sometimes the people have to watch death in that same sense, that things does not die, you know, like the way it was being taught to us. Because there's the tree of life, and it's forever there. It's forever branching out. I know you reap what you sow, yeah? You're gonna reap what you sow. But the tree of life with all its branches, we are the families of the tree of life. For we to stop is to root the tree of life out of its place. This was placed there. This was ordained to be there, to continue the cycle of the human cycle. The branches of the tree of life. Huh? Means you have the ability to see the unseen. You have the ability to see the unseen. What the normal average person cannot see, you could see. There's high ability, sister and brothers. We are all blessed. It's how deep you're willing to use your third eye with your pineal gland. They love it? Thank you, I appreciate y'all. What do that really mean? I couldn't see the rest of it. Yeah, I answered that. I answered that already. So yes, people. So I hope that you're over as a whole. It's only a few of us. And which spiritual realm that you're talking, because there are many realms in the spiritual field. Okay? There are many realms in the spiritual field. Don't we have a big earth, and there are a lot of different countries, different islands? So everything, sister, has a family. Sisters and brothers, everything is a family. Look at influenza. Don't it have a big family? Yes. Hepatitis, tuberculosis, asthma. They're all big family of influenza. We all are families. Family is important. People that doesn't want to believe family is important, something wrong with them. Even viruses got families. Sicknesses got families. All what's on the earth is in the sea. It is so simple that when one look beyond within oneself, one see the true treasure is within one. So this is where the love, you start to appreciate you and things around you, because they're of you. You would not want to destroy and destroy. Okay? Life is good over evil. Life before death. Life over death. So, sometimes people have to die. Because it's the rim cycle. It's the order. But then they have people that chaos, unnecessary. That's like hunters. They want to hunt, but they want to eradicate. What kind of hunting is this? What kind of hunting you are hunting when you want to eradicate? Now, if you was a real hunter, you would not kill a deer with it young ones. No animal with young ones you wouldn't shoot down because you know the young ones is dependent on the mother. A wise hunter, one who take part of nature and part of the balance, the eco balance, will not do such thing. But one who does not care will eradicate and eradicate his own self too. Because the things that he's doing gonna cause a problem, a chain reaction to create a problem. That's why a lot of the things we had before they came away mankind, well, man who's not too kind, try to eradicate them. You know, watch, we have bear season. It goes out, bam, 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 bam. We have alligator season, bam, 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 bam. Bird season, duck season, all kind of season. And they take it for a sport. That's what they do. Each one holds their own. But what is the purpose of this life? This killing and this pouring of blood. You might say it's a duck, it's a bear, it's a wolf, it's a lion, it doesn't matter. But they are of the tree of life. And you're eradicating the life. You're taking it from them. But you can't give any. You're creating a problem with the branches of the tree of life. You're creating a problem. Because you're not doing that because you want to survive, to eat. You're doing that because of grief. You're doing that because of envy. You're doing that because of wealth. You're doing that because of wickedness. You're doing that because of gluttony. You're doing that because you're evil. When lions go to hunt, they go out as a pack. They could kill more than one buffalo. But if in the pack there's 20, they might hunt three big buffaloes and call it a night, call it a day. They could have keep on killing and killing and killing. So if the lions know they cannot keep killing, because they're gonna kill out their food, their source of food. They're gonna kill out the source of food. And this is one thing, man is so smart, but man always trying to eradicate his source of food. Well, they eat their meat. Oh, that's what they do. Now, I'm not here against people who eat meat. You can eat your meat. I'm just going on the logics of how we creates problems for us by the things that we do. Okay, people? Peace and blessings. Give thanks. Finally, till next Sunday, people. And look out for the vlogs then. Okay? I'm out. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. One love. I give the longest vlog. Y'all know that. Y'all know that, eh?